Live from Dallas-Fort Worth, this is WFAA News.
A 6-year-old boy, his life forever changed after his mother, father, and little brother died in the Allen Outlet Mall shooting. Today, a tiny piece of good news as William Cho is about to get out of the hospital. Meanwhile, a memorial grows at the site of the mass shooting as we learn Texas DPS will give its first news conference about the investigation this afternoon at 2 p.m. Thanks for joining us on this midday. I'm Megan Mitchell. 8 people killed, 7 wounded in the Allen Outlet Mall shooting. And today, we should learn more about the investigation. Our Suzanne Bruner is live for us at the Outlet Mall. And Suzanne, what are you seeing out there today?
Well, Megan, we're seeing that this memorial grows by the day. There are signs out here that say, "Pray for Allen," and there are also decorated crosses with each person's name who lost their lives here on Saturday. We are seeing people gathering around this memorial right now. They've been stopping by throughout the morning to leave flowers and to pay their respects. Today, we know that we're going to get some more information about this shooting. The Department of Public Safety, in charge of the investigation, will hold its first news conference at 2 o'clock this afternoon. They have yet to release information on the shooting and the shooter, so there are a lot of questions we hope to get answered for you. We will carry this news conference live on air and online at WFAA.com. ABC News has learned this morning one of the 7 victims recovering from injuries in the hospital will be released sometime today. We're talking about 6-year-old William Cho. He was with his mother Cindy, his father Q, and 3-year-old brother James exchanging clothes he had just received for his 6th birthday. William is the family's only survivor. The other 5 victims have been identified as 20-year-old Christian Lacour, Aishwarya Thitakanda, 32-year-old Elio Cumano Rivas, and sisters, 11-year-old Daniela Mendoza and 8-year-old Sofia Mendoza. Right now, there is a push across Wiley to wear yellow this week in honor of the victims. Wiley Elite shared on Facebook yellow was the Mendoza sisters' favorite color, and they took cheer classes at the gym. At this time, the mall's parking lot is mostly cleared after hundreds of cars were parked out here over the weekend as law enforcement agencies investigated. As I mentioned earlier, we should learn more about their findings today in a press conference that's set to take place in just a couple of hours at 2 o'clock. So just to let you know, we will be carrying that live on air and online at WFAA.com. Megan.
Good to know. And of course, hoping to get some of those major questions asked. Suzanne, thank you. Appreciate it. And of course, one of those questions, who is the shooter? What was his motive? And today we learned more about him, including the fact that he may have been tied or may have been to the mall before Saturday's attack. Chris Sadecki breaks it down.
With each day, we've learned more about the identified gunman, including now what police found in his hotel room and what law enforcement is saying about him, according to an internal memo obtained by WFAA. This is that bulletin being circulated among law enforcement agencies. It says a review of the subject's social media accounts revealed hundreds of postings and images that include writings with racially and ethnically motivated violent extremist rhetoric, including neo-Nazi material and material espousing the supremacy of the white race. We knew that within hours of the shooting, FBI agents were searching a room at the Budget Suites of America on North Stemmons in Dallas. That's where Mauricio Garcia was living, and now we know what they found. It includes various gun accessories, including boxes of ammo, a receipt for a magazine extension, a rifle handguard, plus a knife, a tactical vest, and 2 black hats, one saying "Killin' it," and another said "Security." According to information we just received from ABC News, photos uploaded to a social media account belonging to Garcia show photos of him, gun sale receipts, and tattoos that include a swastika, but also more than a dozen photos from the Outlet Mall parking lot and sidewalk that were uploaded just last month, along with boxes of ammunition. We are also learning more about his background. The U.S. Army responded to our questions about his military service and said Garcia entered the Army in June of 2008, but was terminated just 3 months later without completing initial entry training. A military official added that termination was due to physical or mental conditions. We talked to a military lawyer about why this might have been.
He could have had a mental health condition that either preceded his entry the service or, less likely, developed during boot camp.
And much more still to be learned about the gunman and a motive. We'll bring you that as we get the details. For now, back to you.
And as soon as he heard the gunshots, an Allen police officer started running to confront the shooter. This morning, we're learning a little bit more about him. The officer's attorney issued a statement saying the officer sprinted towards high-power rifle fire as everyone else ran away. He's a brave servant with a gentle heart that embodies the best the law enforcement profession has to offer. He's doing well and would appreciate privacy as he continues to process this life-altering tragedy. Well, gun control and gun laws are always a hot topic in Texas, but even more so now. We want to know your thoughts on gun violence and gun laws. You could call 214-977-6200 and leave us a voicemail. Once again, that number is 214-977-6200. And we also know in times like these, you often feel helpless, but if you are able, you can help by contributing to the Support Allen Fund. You could scan this QR code right there on your screen. The Communities Foundation of Texas says that the money will be directed to local nonprofits providing resources to the victims.